So let's be real. Most of us are conditioned to see women as caregivers. Mothers, nurses, teachers, the ones who soothe pain, not cause it. So when a man is aggressive or violent, it's shrugged off. Well, that's men for you. But when a woman kills, it's shocking, unnatural, hard to believe. Sometimes so hard to believe that the warning signs are ignored altogether. This gender bias that women are inherently good, gentle, trustworthy creates a perfect smokescreen. It's why people overlook red flags. It's why law enforcement sometimes hesitates. And it's how some of the most cold-blooded killers walked among us for years, smiling sweetly the whole time. These women didn't hide in the shadows. They brought cookies to church. They volunteered at hospitals. They looked like someone's mom, not someone's murderer. The truth? We don't just trust women more, we doubt them less. And for killers like Judy, Blanche, Kristen, and Dina, that trust was their favorite weapon. She was sweet, soft-spoken, always ready with a warm meal or a comforting word. But Judy Buenawano wasn't just unlucky in love, she was lethal by design. Her husband, electrocuted in what she claimed was a freak accident. Her son, a tragic drowning despite the fact that he was disabled and wearing leg braces. Her boyfriend, killed by a literal car bomb when a Molotov cocktail was thrown into his car. And while everyone around her offered sympathy, Judy just cashed the checks, one after another. Behind her gentle exterior was a woman playing the long game. She became whatever people needed, grieving widow, devoted mother, selfless caregiver. And each time, another man ended up dead. Another insurance policy paid out. This wasn't grief, this was greed with a good poker face. Judy didn't rage, she didn't scream, she didn't chase anyone down with a weapon. She was what psychologists call a covert narcissist, someone who manipulates subtly while maintaining the appearance of humility and innocence. She weaponized femininity. She played the victim and disguised calculated murder as just a series of tragic coincidences. Her calm demeanor disarmed her victims. Her patience made her deadly. To the world, she was a woman surviving tragedy, but in reality, she was just the architect of it. Blanche Taylor Moore was the picture of Southern charm, a church-going widow with a warm smile, a drawl like molasses, and a banana pudding recipe that could bring a man to his knees. Unfortunately for several men in her life, she also happened to cook with arsenic. One by one, her lovers and husbands started to fall mysteriously ill. Nausea, weakness, organ failure, death. Doctors were absolutely baffled until someone finally thought to test for poison. And what they found was enough arsenic to kill an elephant. But Blanche didn't just poison bodies, she poisoned perceptions. She used religion, charm, and classic femininity to manipulate everyone around her. The sweet church lady, well, yeah, she was preying all over the men she was slowly killing. And while friends call her a saint, she was busy signing life insurance documents and planning funerals with flair. Blanche was more than manipulative. She was theatrical. Psychologists believe that she showed signs of histrionic personality disorder, marked by attention-seeking, dramatic behavior, and emotional exaggeration. But underneath all the theatrics was a cold, calculated killer. She played the Southern belle too well, always just fragile enough to deflect suspicion, always weeping at the right moment, always centering herself right in the middle of tragedy. This wasn't impulsive rage, it was weaponized victimhood, and it kept her safe, long enough to leave a trail of poisoned men behind her. Kristen Gilbert was a nurse at a VA hospital. By all accounts, she was skilled, confident, dedicated, but there was one little problem. People happened to keep dying while she was on shift. A lot of people. Too many people. Like, too many people to be a coincidence. And when investigators looked closer, they found a pattern. Patients going into sudden cardiac arrest after being injected with epinephrine, a drug that can trigger heart attacks when recklessly used. Then Kristen would swoop in, perform CPR, call codes, and emerge a hero. Except she wasn't saving lives. She was creating crises just so she could be praised for fixing them. This wasn't care, it was control. Life and death served a la narcissism. Kristen didn't want to kill, she wanted to be admired. She showed classic signs of Munchausen by proxy, a psychological disorder where someone induces illness into others to gain attention and sympathy. Except instead of faking fevers or tampering with charts, she was inducing cardiac arrest. She thrived on chaos. She loved the drama. She needed to be seen as irreplaceable. Her coworkers thought she was just confident under pressure. In reality, she was manufacturing the pressure and bathing in the praise that followed. Kristen's playground, a hospital ward. Her toys, epinephrine and an ego. Dina Schlosser wasn't cold. She was deeply, visibly disturbed. In 2004, she committed one of the most horrific acts imaginable. She severed both arms of her baby daughter with a kitchen knife. The child died, and when police arrived, they found Dina calm, not crying, not panicked, not even confused. She was sitting in her living room singing hymns, smiling, covered in blood. She said God told her to do it. And what disturbed investigators most, more than the crime itself, it was her serenity. Her charm wasn't an act, it was deranged. These women didn't fit the mold. That's exactly what made them dangerous. They weren't fueled by sudden rage or outbursts of violence. They were methodical, strategic, calculated. Their toolkit, it wasn't a knife or a gun. It was charm, fake tears, learned helplessness, and the deadliest tool of all, patriarchal bias. Because if society expects women to be innocent and nurturing, then all a killer has to do is play along, and no one sees the blade coming.